I'm just gonna turn down the wiggles, hold on. Welcome back to another mom talk video. Today I decided I want to share with you guys all of my stay-at-home mom life hacks, and these ones are good ones and they're all things that I swear by that will help you in your journey of parenthood. The first thing that is a must-have for parents, I find, and it has been a savior for me. I find every morning I wake up and I make myself a cup of coffee and I go and drink my coffee, and it is absolutely freezing cold because that is what our kids like to do. You know, they like to get in the way of our, you know, cup of joe time. So I invested in one of these. This is called a Yeti. And I just have a lid like this, but this will hold 1 cup of coffee, and they have a bunch of different kind of Yetis. So like if you are running out or you want more coffee or need to do, you know, something that doesn't involve being at home and you want to keep your coffee hot and not necessarily go and buy a Starbucks, they have these bigger Yetis as well, and I just think these are super handy, and you can fit a lot of coffees in here, and you put water, whatever you want. You can put wine in this one, you know. But yeah, so I would definitely invest in a really good thermos cup for your coffee so you can enjoy having a coffee in the morning. So the next thing I want to share is, you guys may already have one of these, but if you don't, just think it is good to have, is an Amazon Alexa. You guys can also, if you guys don't have a lot of money, you can buy like the smaller one or whichever, but I just think these are super handy for reminders. I ask every morning, like, what do I have to do today? And the Alexa will tell me, or if I'm cooking, I can put a timer on, or I can just simply put music on to make me motivated to clean the house. And I have the kids playlist, and it just makes life so much easier. The next things that are life hacks that you can use aren't necessarily things that you need to buy. Number 3 would be having yourself a command center at home, and I use my dry erase calendars like no other, and you can get some inspiration on Pinterest of different kind of command center ideas. Just super simple. You can buy all of these things from the dollar store, or just make your own calendar and put it on the wall. Just make sure you have an area where you can leave the house and just see right in front of you everything that you need to do. I even have hooks for all of the kids' backpacks, so it just keeps it super simple and organized, so even the kids can have access to their own things, and it will just give you a break from running around the house. You can have everything in one spot, organized, and it will be a lifesaver. Next thing is something that I have been doing for a long time, ever since I discovered it, but it is ordering groceries online. And this has been something that has saved my life, and as a parent, being out at a grocery store or whatever it may be, it can be super hectic, especially with 3 kids. I have 3 kids, so I try not to go grocery shopping. So I found online groceries, and they deliver directly to my house, and it is so convenient. So the next thing is, like, food wise, I would suggest pre-making your dinners and then freezing them, which is an awesome way. I know when Easton was born, we did this, and a lot of my family cooked us meals and we just froze them. And it was just way easier to do it that way, opposed to going to the grocery store, making dinner, and all that kind of stuff. The next thing I would suggest is to use a slow cooker. I find slow cookers make the best meals, and you can just, like, in the morning, wake up, put something in there and just have it cook all day, and it's just super easy, and you can find super easy meals on Pinterest. And just slow cookers are one of my go-to things to use for dinner time. This kind of ties in with the food, but also try to maybe get some dinner meals from like Fresh Prep, Good Food, HelloFresh. I have used all of these pre-made dinner websites before, and I find Fresh Prep is the cheapest one. So the next tip, to block off a designated play area for your kids. Now we have an awkward townhouse. Like as you can see behind me, this like our living room here, and then our kitchen, and then our dining room where I'm sitting in. But we had to figure out how to block off the living room from the kitchen and all this. Otherwise, Mia was gonna get into absolutely everything. So we found this baby gate that actually extends all the way out. And it can work for even just like making it into like a circle and just like clipping them together, or you can add more and make a big play area, or you can just simply do what we did and just block off the living room from whatever living space you are in. Just having a designated area for your kids to play in will help you in the long run. Next thing is using baby carriers or a baby wrap. Now I bought a boba for Easton and it was like a savior. I would just put him in that thing and clean and just do whatever, and they're just like super handy to have. And the last thing is something that I did recently and it has been super awesome, is to make yourself an at-home gym. I did my at-home gym on a budget and I will link that video up here, but what I did is I used my den and I just added a treadmill and I added like some mats and some mirrors and got even some stuff from like the dollar store that you can work out with. You don't need a lot of things to buy to like lose weight and feel good, and like as parents we necessarily can't, you know, go out and go to the gym because we can't, because like daycare costs money and it's just too much work dragging the kids to the gym. So I would suggest just making a little spot in your house where that can be strictly for your workouts and just to make yourself feel good. So that is a little hack as well to have for yourself, because we all deserve to feel healthy and feel good even when we are stay-at-home moms and it may be hard for us to get out. So those are all of my tips. If you guys have any other hacks that I could be using at my house, comment them down below. I would love to hear your guys' suggestions as well. But other than that, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.